And so I realised that I loved watching documentaries, and I absolutely love watching YouTube. Like, I mean, even to this day, I spend so much time watching YouTube videos. Like, I don't watch TV, just watch YouTube. Even Netflix, to be honest, doesn't get much of a look in from me. And so I decided to start my channel, and I'm a firm believer of, if you believe in yourself, it will happen. It might not happen tomorrow, but in time it will happen. So when I started, I knew that this was going to be my career. And to be honest, I send emails. I'm the sort of person that's not shy to ask for help and not shy to reach out to people. So there was different things I applied for that I didn't qualify for at the time, but I ended up getting because I just had that confidence to send the email. So I think that's the first thing I would say, is even if you see something that you can apply for and you've not met the criteria, send it anyway. And that's the thing about content in general. Is this like really echoey? Yeah. Hello. So I think you have to put your content out there. If you don't put it out there, nobody's going to see it. So I personally have worked with so many companies, and that's just off the back of putting YouTube content out there. I've worked with CNN, they reached out to me to make content for them. The BBC, worked with them extensively. Vice, like Vice magazine, they're one of my dream companies. YouTube now I work with all the time. And you really just have to start. Like, I had no idea about anything when I started, just like I'm sure a lot of you guys, but you have to keep going. And the thing, so I'll go back to my journey, right? So I started my channel, I was talking about parenting for 2 years, inconsistently. And I was looking at my channel, wasn't growing, and I was thinking, why is it not growing? But deep down I knew that it's because I was being inconsistent. Like, if you're not consistently uploading every week, you can't seriously think that you're going to grow and that it's going to work. Like, you have to be consistent. You know, like, if I can say anything, that is the biggest thing. And just make a schedule. Like, so now I upload 3 times a week, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays, and you have to stick to it. If you stick to it for a year, I can promise you, and you can ask for your money back if you haven't grown, you know, the next year. So last year, that's when I became the most consistent, and I grew from 10 to 90,000 subscribers. So I just think, be consistent. So another thing I was going to talk about, I don't want to speak forever, is monetization. So when I first started, I hadn't hit that 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time then, but obviously I had to keep making money, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So another thing I kind of believe in is that you can't have a plan B, because if you have a plan B, you're inevitably going to go to your plan B. You have to just know that this is what you're doing and stick to it. So I wanted to do something to make money in the same space. So I started creating videos for small businesses that needed content. And now, especially in Ghana, especially in Accra, there's so many businesses that need content created for them, and they have no idea about it. So if you're to go to them and pitch them an idea, give them the cost and everything, the chances are they might be up for it. I would say one thing about here is not everyone understands about like social media marketing quite yet, but I think that it's definitely coming. So I think creating videos and content for small businesses before you're monetized on YouTube is a good way to start making money. So that's what I did. And then another thing I did was started doing radio work, which came off the back of my YouTube videos. And to get myself up to that 1,000 subscribers was just consistency. And the way that I've managed to grow the audience is by searching. So there's a few things that I go through. Obviously, I have like a million ideas, but I'll always search in the Google search box. This sounds so basic, but it actually works. Like the thing you want to make a video about. So let's say it's, I don't know, like Volta region. Let's say you typed in Volta region. It's going to come up with the most searched things about that place. So now you're going to know really what everyone wants to see. So you might think about making content about those particular things. Another thing that I do is, you know, thumbnails and titles are just so important. You can have the best video there inside the video, but if your thumbnail is just like any random thing, nobody's going to click on it. And if the title isn't something that people are searching for, again, probably no one's going to click on it. And you need people to get in there to start loving you, to subscribe to your channel. Telling people to subscribe to your channel is also a very It's something that I actually don't do that much, but I feel kind of weird about, but I know every time I do it, people do subscribe. And another thing that I do is collaboration. Collaborating with other people is so important, like when it feels right, and when like it aligns with your brand. I think sometimes, like wode, to be honest, he works with everyone, and that I think attributes to him reaching 900,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible. Like so big. And he's an inspiration to me. When he first told me, you know, like how much he was making, that's what really gave me the motivation to move to Ghana and bring the whole family. So going back to I'm like all over the place. But basically I used to create content in Scotland and then come to Ghana and do it back and forth. But then this year in March, me and my family, my husband and my 2 kids moved to Ghana. Woo! Thanks. Going back to like the monetization thing. So once you have reached your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you can become monetized on YouTube. So that means, I know some of you guys are like professionals, so you're going to know, but if you don't know, that means that you get a percentage of the ads, basically the ads at the start of the video, you get a percentage of that from Google, and they also take a percentage. And so every month that comes straight to you. So you don't actually have to do anything extra. But there's other ways that you can make money in addition to that. One of them is sponsorships. So there's 2 ways you can go about sponsorships. People can reach out to you. You can wait until you get to like quite a big place. People will start reaching out to you. Or you can reach out to them. So at the start, I was reaching out to people. I was making pitches and I was just emailing them because, to be honest, you can wait, but you may as well just reach out. Just like I said at the start, you may as well like be knocking on those doors and not waiting for people to like knock on your door. So yeah, that's another way to earn income. Another way is oh my gosh, not AdSense. The link, so affiliate links. That's it. So let's say, especially if you're tech, like if you're talking about a laptop and you put in an affiliate link, you have to go onto Amazon and create that affiliate link, and there's a process, and you can look that up, and it takes like, you know, a bit of time, but you can do it. And then once people start clicking on that, you will get a percentage of the money that people spend on that product. And you can actually do it for anything. Like, let's say I don't really do it so much, to be honest, but I know that some people make so much money in it. Like, I know people that use keyboards and they're talking about something completely different, and they'll say, oh, I use this keyboard, it's in my like description, and they make, let's say, like $2,000 a month just by mentioning that they're using this keyboard, and then people are buying it. I could say, oh, I wear this necklace, click in the link below. You know, that sort of thing. So it's another way for you to make money. And then the other way is kind of creating content for brands outside of your own platform. So as I said, I've worked with CNN, and so they reached out to me and we made like a piece of content for their own platform, which didn't live on my platform at all. So like there's so many ways basically that you can make money, and it's possible. Like I just want to be here and stand here and say that like I, at the start, didn't know anything, and now I've got to a point where I could support me and my whole family to move from Scotland to Ghana and, you know, like live a nice life. So like anyone in this room can do it. I'm no different to any other person here. Everyone has the same like chances on YouTube, and that's one thing that I think is amazing about YouTube is everyone can go on there for free. You can create an account for free. You can subscribe to people for free. Like everyone here should subscribe to everyone's channel, because why not? Like you've got nothing to lose, and that will boost everyone else's channel to allow the algorithm to know that this is a channel that should maybe be put more in the like the home page or the suggested videos and that sort of thing. I feel like I just spoke about a whole load of stuff, but I don't know if anyone's got any questions specifically for me about anything that I spoke about or anything that I've not spoken about. Yeah, sure.
So we are taking, Vanessa, we are taking 5 questions.
Okay.
And if you have a question, kindly put up your hand, so I invite you forward. Yeah. So Ghana Bound, one.
I've watched your channel, like, a lot. When you were packing up to leave, I can't remember if I wrote a comment or not, but I was just like, I was also packing, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, somebody's so cool, so somebody.
Thank you. So you mentioned about, sorry, I wrote the question down, but you mentioned about thumbnails and titles are really important. Have you got any advice on what kind of apps to use for thumbnails that you find is best that people want to try?
So I'd say for thumbnails, would you say?
Yeah.
So to make my thumbnails, I use PicMonkey, and you can actually create a free account on there, and you can also pay for a premium, which I pay for, which allows you to like cut out yourself from the background and that sort of thing. Another great one is Canva. I don't know if you've tried that one, but I much prefer PicMonkey personally. Yeah, exactly. So like, because I'm terrible at like doing anything like too advanced in the sort of picture side of things, or anything, to be honest. So yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, Vanessa, Wasumba, yes, you can see. Put me country. Maybe you need to ask you.
I'll get there.
Put me country. What's it thumbnails you using?
What?
Thumbnails you using?
What? Alright, don't put me on the spot.
See, thumbnails we use it in that story. I think nowadays. Platforms where I used to see all the thumbnails so much.
What other platforms is there?
No, those platforms you use.
Oh, I use PicMonkey.
I know I'm better at poetry. So next question. The lady there. Pink. Step forward, please.
You can actually ask me anything. Like
Anything, I'll say anything, or she's open, so ask anything.
The monetization. I want to find out, do you have to create your book? The Google Access account before you get monetized, or you have to be monetized before you create that? Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to, but I think you may as well just wait until you get that alert that says you're monetized, and then at that point just create your Google AdSense account. Or you could go in and create your Google AdSense account and do it the other way. I don't think it really matters. I think you're going to know when you're about to hit the amount, and they're not going to like not give you the money. They'll hold on to it until you create your account to give it to you.
Okay, so.
Oh, I've been put on the spot. I was coming to embarrass myself. Very can ask you anything.
Yeah.
You said that we should put ourselves out there and ask brands to work with us.
Yeah.
So then this is me putting myself out there. So how do I get to collaborate with you?
Oh. Just ask me what's doing. Like, you can.
It's precious and I'd like to collaborate with you.
What sort of videos do you make?
Sorry. So I also moved to Ghana 4 years ago. I moved here, started my master's at Legon, and just trying to figure out life because I really like London.
Oh, okay, yeah. So even from your intro, like, to me, I know what video I want to do with you. So yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
That's good. Nice.
That was my question.
My name is Karen.
Hi, I love your dress with this. So nice.
Thank you. Okay, so I actually have two questions.
Okay.
So the first one is, it's about numbers. We always about numbers. But how do you reach out to a brand when your numbers are not so big? You believe in yourself, you have some continuity. But your numbers are not so big. So how do you reach out to them and say, hey, I'm small, but you know I can do this. How do you get them to do it?
So I think when the channel's smaller and the views are less, it's good to like say that you're going to make content that they can also post on their platform. You know, so you're actually giving them an asset. Because at the end of the day, like we're creating digital assets that are worth money, and also there's a lot of ownership around that. So like, I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but you know, there's contracts. You can do like usage, and let's say you say they can use it for So you could do it in that way, so that you say you're going to show it to your audience, who are also valuable regardless of the size, and they can also put it on their Instagram page or their YouTube channel or whatever. And people pay a lot of money to create content for their channels, especially the big brands. Some of the budgets that I hear for like a 60-second video for these huge companies is just like out of this world. So I think if you were to go with a good offer, like, you know, they might say yes, and if they say no, like so many people said no to me, you just have to keep going.
Thank you. And now my second question. So I'm also a mom of two. We spoke about inconsistency. I think it really applies to me because you know with kids it's really hard because they are distracting you and there's so much to do. So how, yes, planning, but how do you really, sometimes you have a plan, but it honestly doesn't usually go how you want it. So how do you do it as a mom when you have like a million tasks every day?
So I think I used to, like the first 2 years, I used to think that like, oh, I've got, you know, I'm a mom, I've got kids and all that sort of stuff. But I think that you have to like switch your mindset to be more like, this is what you need to do. And also, so what I used to do is batch film, which is so helpful. So I would film, and I used to film 35 videos in 2 weeks, and then edit them every week. So that meant that I didn't have to now find time to film, and if I couldn't edit, I could potentially pay somebody else to edit those videos. So I think it's batch filming really helps. Like, it really takes stress out of creating, and I think that is actually the key. And then, you know, finding the time to edit, maybe like when the kids go to sleep, wake up, really fun things. No, that's all right.
Okay, so for all the folks that have channels, video help diaspora come home, one of the things that it is asking me about all the time is healthcare.
Yeah.
And so I went ahead and explored healthcare. We have an app in Ghana called Ginger. Ginger. INGER. Please take a look at it. Subscribe. It's amazing. So here's the collaboration I want to do with all you people that have diaspora things going on. I want you to do a segment about this app. Am I doing okay? Yeah, so I want you to do a segment on this particular app. It's amazing and it helps people with healthcare access in the country. And that's something that diaspora, they go, oh, we just don't need you know. No, you're dying in the US. You got 690-something people, 690,000 people die of COVID. Yeah, that's not happening in Ghana. But we have good healthcare access here. So please, all you people, I'm here.
Did you create the app?
No. I'm promoting the app. I promote everything. I promote Made in Ghana. I am a former Made in Ghana brand ambassador. If you're making something in Ghana, like content, I'm your promoter.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hi, nice to meet you, man.
See you too. Question for you on titles. What tools do you use? How do you determine what you're going to put in your titles? I know you mentioned how important the thumbnail is. The title's important. I think it might be for everyone here to know what tricks do you use in creating titles so people actually do it on your.
So I think for titles, especially in my early days, I used to try and put three things in the title. So almost like 3 things that people could search for. So I kind of still do it sometimes. So it might be like moving to Ghana, divide, living in Ghana from here. You know, like I'm trying to put, you want to put in the title what people are searching. That's really the start and the end of it. You want people to search it and for your video to pop up. So you don't, especially in the early days, I think like people like Wode, he could put any title, people would watch his video now. And probably, you know, for a long time now. But when you're starting out, you need to try and grasp that audience. So you need to put in key search words that people are searching for, and not just, I've gone to the shop today. And like a day in my life probably isn't going to work unless you're at a point of wode when people want to know what he's doing, if you know what I mean. I hope that's helpful. And I think the last thing I want to say is it's not always easy, and there's so many days when I am just demotivated by numbers and looking at my subscriber count, things have gone up and down. And I think that's the most difficult thing about creating is keep going. But I just want to tell you all you have to just keep going, and eventually you will get there, and we'll all get to Wode Maya's channel size of 900,000 subscribers.
This time, before content Nyame comes on board, we're going to put some people on the spot. I love that. I'm all for that. So I spotted Ama Governor. Not again. Who are you? Ama, SJS, yeah, do the magic for me. Yeah. Yeah, Ama, how are you doing? Just speaking to it. Someone? Yeah, it's good now.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
So, Ama is doing great stuff. Ama,
Yes.
I want you to do something simple.
Yes.
Walk us through your content creation process, because you're very busy, you're a law student, and you create amazing content. I don't know how you manage to find the time between law school and all your shenanigans. Yeah, so tell us your content creation process so we can understand something.
Hello. Please, can everyone hear me? Hi.
Okay, kindly come to me. It's easier that way. Then we can all focus. Let's give a hand. So I told you guys something at the beginning that today I'm going to be like the content creator and you are my subscribers. So please ginger me. If you see the people, ginger them, make them come. Yeah? Ama Governor. But again, another video, what you're saying. Okay, so walk us through the process, the content creation process.
By that, do you mean in particular when I'm doing a video?
On a title. Once you decide on a title, what's the process then? For example, let's take the Americana, the famous Americana in the church video, and talk about that. How many of you guys have seen that video? Oh, okay, so that's a good reference point. Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so let's take the Americana video. The Americana video was not from a year ago. When I would always say the children. Okay, so before I started driving this year, by then I was on my class and my dad's car. But I would always take the cho-cho, right? Every single, sorry, I'm just saying that because it's my favorite. But anyway, yeah, I would always take the cho-cho every single place I would go. Everywhere, to school, to work, everywhere I would go, I would always take the cho-cho because that's what I could afford. And it made sense at the time. And it was, see, there's never a boring time in the cho-cho, if you guys are being honest. There's never, if you're not fighting over 20 pesos, you're fighting that they made you drive too fast, you're fighting, like everyone is always fighting the cho-cho. I think the cho-cho is a great place to get entertainment, to be honest. And I don't know the word. I don't know. I mean, I just know my people. Like, if you live in Ghana, you will know your people, you get. And there's certain things that irks them. Like, if me in particular, they always used to get, people would always tend to look at, hey, who is this girl? Just because I would say, like, me, it's Pacho, saying, they would always think my tree is funny, or me, I'm a tablet, so, you know, the tree is not, it's not easy for me. But they would always just think they wine to me, or like, they would just always, especially the elderly women, they always had a problem with, and I always wear shorts to work, like short shorts, it's very hot. And that's why I'm moving. Oh, why?
Short.
But yeah, I would always Dr. Sheldon. So whenever I would get in, you always get eyes. So honestly, the Jojo video, even though I was being extra, really, that's kind of how I am. Like, you get it. So they already react to just these small things that I do unintentionally and inadvertently. So I'm like, wait, what if I go and get like super long nails? Like I'm going full Cookie, if Cookie is here. If you guys know Cookie, right? Super long nails, right? Like super extra, some crazy hair, some crazy, or what the next would feel is crazy dressing. How would they react? I just thought that would be a good video to do, but at the time, I just felt like I still had too much anxiety. And then I also felt like, it's like, how is the video going to go? I needed someone to be in the back or around. I needed speakers, like the microphone for speakers. And I didn't have of that. And I just thought social experiments with really little to no equipment, and I was still filming on my phone, just on my camera. Yeah. Don't play with me, man. You guys don't know how long it took me to get camera anyway. And so yeah, I was just thinking like using my phone, I don't have a microphone, I don't have people to help me. So I just postponed it for a whole year. But then I would, every now and then I would think, so that thinking of the dressing, thinking of the hair, thinking of the makeup, if any, thinking of the nails. I didn't think of all of that at one time because it took like a year. And I'm not saying your video should take a year to think of, but it's sometimes okay for you to even just let the process sit, or just get the idea, let it sit in your head, and then build up on it as time goes on when things naturally come to you. But sorry, in general, so that short video, I could have thought of it short, I'm not even for a whole year. I could have thought of it. I could have done it at the time I thought of it, but I just felt like it wasn't good enough. I don't even know if that is a thing I would advise you to doubt yourself, and I'm not sure, but honestly, I feel like if personally if I want to do a video, I need to be like 100% confident about it. I have to be sure that, oh, this is something that people will appreciate the way that I appreciate it. Most of the idea I have in my head is what I want to be conveyed when people watch it. I don't want any miscommunication in the way that it is received by viewers. So that's why I waited. Now, when I get the idea and I'm completely confident about equipment, how I want it to be produced in general, if I have all the things I feel like I need, or if not maybe all the things, but because honestly most of my videos I don't have all the things that I want, and I don't wait these days. I just do something. People tend to really appreciate the little efforts that I do make. So when I get the idea, I develop it a bit, I'm confident about the content that I want to put out. I have some of the stuff that I need to do this particular video. I just pick a day because like you said, I'm super busy. I have school. So if you guys don't know, I'm a Ghana law school. I just finished my first year. So my fifth year really, so I'm less of a senior. Now in school, it's just Mondays and Tuesdays. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, but I don't really have that time because I have assignments. I'm talking too much. I think you like that. Sorry. But yes, I have assignments. I have clients. I'm a swimming instructor as well. I teach swimming, and so I have that to do. And then influencing, I have that to do as well. And then I'm a dog mother, so I have to do it. But yeah, I do have all these things to do. So when I have an idea, it's not like I just set up the camera, unless, of course, it's something personal. Like I'm sure you guys will do with the whole one day with I don't even know if this is, but the whole thing about queer people's rights, I thought that was interesting. So that one, I literally just went to the room where I filmed, put it up, and then just started filming. But ordinarily, it wouldn't go that way. I would think of, oh wait, I actually really think of the whole video while I'm bathing. Yes, and I actually say it. I don't know, it's so weird. I say the right? Or you guys also weird. Okay. So in the bathroom, I would just think about what to say. It's not like I'm prepared a script or anything, but I would just really think, and especially because I have a problem with the way I talk, I tend to be all over the place. My ideas are all over the place, and I also tend to say a lot. If you see my videos, I always complain room, I would say the things I want to say in the video, and then I would also have on your phone you have the notes card thing. Sometimes I will put pointers, depending on the video. Sometimes I will put pointers. Just so that my videos are not spoiled with the tend to be apologies. But yes, I would also put pointers sometimes. And then, yes, then I mount the camera, and then I sit down, and I go.
Give it up for Ama, brother. So, thank you very much for sharing that with us. So, another great content creator here in Ghana, a female blogger, Stella Chanel. Where you dey, Stella? Stella Chanel. Oh, hey, Charlie, back again with another video. Yes, so let's give it up for Stella, please. No. You are never shy. You suck all the palm wine finish now. Energy goddess. Charlie, it's the same. So, please join me here. So, Charlie, don't let this shyness thing fool you. Charlie, this out. Energy, no.
Back again.
How was Kenya? Filming?
Kenya was good.
Let's yeah. How was filming in Kenya? Okay.
Okay, so because I had to wait for the time to they make my blogger so as a YouTuber, trying to connect with other YouTubers, it goes a long way to also know. Because in Kenya, especially crime, we have a lot of restrictions. And so unlike that, they have a lot of restrictions. So speaking to the other YouTubers, they made me know that this is a red zone, this is a yellow zone, this is a no zone area. And so that's, yeah.
Okay, so you travel around a lot in Ghana and you work full time. Kudos to you. I think that filming in Ghana is very expensive. Walk us through some of the things that makes it expensive for the travel bloggers over here to get an insight as to why it's expensive to film in Ghana.
Okay, so it depends on what you are filming. If you are doing, if you are filming things around you, it's probably not expensive because probably you just have to walk there or speak to one or two people. But if it has to do with traveling, like what I do, most times you have to spend. And so in spending, how do you make money to be able to afford it? So personally, I think it's because I have a 9-to-5 job. So when I started, the 9-to-5 was supporting me. So YouTube was making enough to support my trips. Yes. So that's how it was from the beginning. And now, thank God, there's sponsorship small here and there. And so if you know someone.
Yeah, there's someone here. A man here told me that he's into. Okay, so one last question for you. Do you think what will it take for you to go full time?
I think I'm very close to going full time. Yes, because now I think YouTube is now like a job for me. It's something I really like. I really enjoy. I like the feedback. I like the audience. I like the exposure. I like the experiences, the people I meet, the food, the culture, the experience. And so I think because I see it as a full-time job for me, I think I need to put in my own. So yeah, I think I'm very close to having YouTube as a full-time. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Stella Chanel, aka Energy Goddess, woman with the palm wine in 7 So the next person is our second, how do I say it? This content, Kwadwo Sheldon. So we welcome to Hey, please, before this, I just spotted someone and I want to acknowledge the person in the building, Jasmine Amma. Jasmine Amma. You come here, you. So, now, listen. Vanessa gave us some great insight, right? And our man here, if you are a Ghanaian and if you're a foreigner, you should know him, right? Kwadwo Sheldon, aka Violence Minister. You see, I love what he does, right? And he does entertainment, but he's a comedic person also at heart. So he fuses the two, right? He's done a lot. One of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Ghana, and still growing. He grew into a point and lost the channel and had to go back and forth with YouTube to give him back the channel. Awesome lad right here, and I believe he's got a lot of things to share with us today. Remember the first thing he said, we are here to learn from each other. It doesn't matter whether he is over 200k subscribers or he's over 5 million views on the entire channel or something like that. No, that is not the case. It is about content creators. So he is here to learn from you as well as you learning from him. So without much ado, with applause here, let's welcome Kwadwo Sheldon. People, make me laugh. Oh, this is Violence Minister right here. Okay.
Okay, so my name is Kwadwo Sheldon. I'm the founder of House of Content, a digital media platform responsible for creating branded content for brands on my personal platform. I became active on YouTube during the pandemic. I used to create skits on Instagram, but during the pandemic, I found out people wanted to consume long-form content on YouTube based on some survey I did. So I decided to stop doing skits on Instagram and concentrate on making short, long-form content on YouTube. Now, currently, I have 6 people I'm working with, fully employed, and those people are being paid from the YouTube revenue that I make. So make nobody sit there and tell me, say, YouTube doesn't pay. It actually pays a lot. So this is my story. Now, during the pandemic, I started doing reaction videos for music. So I would pick a song that is trending and I'll comment on it. And I was using my phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 or something like that. That is what I started creating long-form content on YouTube. So with the people that come and ask you, yo, Sheldon, I am trying to start creating content on YouTube. What kind of camera? I don't have money. I don't have this and this and that. You don't need a Game of Thrones budget to shoot content in this country. Seriously, you need a phone. If the camera quality, if you can shoot 1080 on your phone, you are good to go. You need light and you need a space. That is all you need. So don't overtake the content creation stuff. You don't have to go and buy the cameras and all those things if you don't have the budget. Start with what you can, start with your phone. I started editing my content about 10 minutes long content on my phone. Sometimes I use InShot, Viva Video. Of course, people were talking about the fact that the quality, they weren't feeling the quality and all those things. But you see, that didn't stop me because even though I was shooting the content on my phone and editing it on my phone and putting it out there, I was getting 50,000 views, like I was averaging 50,000 views on a very small channel. So what I had to do was to be consistent at it. And with me, when Vanessa was talking about consistency, I was happy. There are people here, they release their content like a festival every year. They drop it like that. And sorry, it's sad. If you want to be a creator, unless you are doing it for fun, I always say that you need to identify what you want to do with this thing. If you want to do it for fun, then you can be doing the once every year content release. But if you want to choose this as a career path and you release content like you drop a video today, you have to change it for another video, then that is not what you're supposed to be doing. Stick to the 9 to 6 job. Maybe that is where you will shine. Because content creation with me, consistency brought me here. And within a space of like 6 months, I was able to move from 10,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers because of consistency. Now, the consistency you will do there, if they come with people actually jabbing away. There are times you put out the content and people come like, no, this is not it. You have people trying to move your content, tell you, say, nah, this thing that you are doing, it is not right. And they criticize whatever you put out there. But at the end of the day, if you know what you want to achieve, you will continue doing it. I was with a phone, I was putting out about 4 videos in a day, and I was editing it on my phone. Sometimes you come to my room and my eyes saw me pray. You understand? But at that point, I needed to build audience. I needed to build my platform. I needed to build the numbers to get to this point. So if you're a YouTuber here and you don't have consistency on your chart, then please stop. Giant compared to your food. So yes, you need to be consistent with what you do. Also, I have had conversations with a lot of creators, and it looks like they don't make data-driven decisions with their content, and that is something that is very bad. Now, when you go to your metrics, it is on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, you see a lot of information about how your content is performing. Now, there are people here, they never even open it. All they check is the revenue. Yes, people only open the metrics to check their revenue, not look at where people are consuming their content from, the machines they are consuming their content from, the geographical locations and all those things. People don't do that. They open it and they are looking at the revenue. And if you don't make data-driven decisions with your content, that is going to be sad for you. With me, I know that when you look at my metrics, I know the peak time for people to consume my content is around 6, 7, 8. So I will shoot the content, schedule it at that time to be posted, and go to sleep. By the time I wake up, the content has engaged itself. Because that is the time people are online to consume my content. So with this data and all those things, you would know about how your content is performing. I always tell people content creation is more than just posting the video and going to sleep. We all can do that. I can just drop video. But you see, when you are starting this, you need to understand a lot. It is an art that you need to study. You need to understand metrics, platform dynamics, and there are content that will do well on Twitter. You post it on Facebook, for instance, it's not going to do well. And there are some content you pick on Twitter, you try to recreate it on your YouTube channel, it's not going to work. So you need to understand platform dynamics. You need to use data to make decisions when it comes to content. Know where people are consuming your content from. Know the machines they are consuming your content from. Because I found out a lot of people consume my content from television. So if I'm doing logo placement for my video, I will know how to place it. So that when they open the content on the wider screen, you only have your logo pushed up. These are some of the things you need to do. And you see, when you open the data, everything is there. YouTube, they have structured it in such a way that when you open it, you know, okay, I have about 10% of my audience coming from the US, 40% from Ghana, this and that. It is there, very simple. You use that data to make data-driven decisions when you are creating the content, so that you don't suffer. And also with the tag words like this, the tag words and all those things. At the end of every month, YouTube will put in your tag words for you, like the search tags and all those things. These are things you can use to make sure you optimize your search engine optimize your search engine. So as a creator, as a YouTuber, you need to make data-driven decisions. You understand? With your content. Be deliberate at it. Because if you don't do it that way, you will create a dope content, put it out there, you might post it at the wrong time, and the content will go out there and it will not do what will discourage you. Because one thing where you best is say you put all your resources into a video, put it out there, and the numbers that you are expecting for the video, that's the most discouraging thing on earth. It's like, why am I even doing this? So if you don't want those things to happen to you, try to deliberate attempt to make data-driven decisions with your content, and that will help you. Also, this is something important to me. There are creators out there that have content in their draft, and they don't want to post it because they are afraid of what maybe Papa Watson from La Paz will say about their content. And that is the most pathetic thing you can do to yourself as a creator. Listen, I am one of the most abused creators in this country. But that know they be telling me for creating content. I wake up and I'm, you see, when I used to do skit on Instagram, people said I wasn't funny. They were right. I wasn't. I had to find what would work for me. And if I listened to what people have to say about my craft, I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't have 6 people working for me, you understand? This is what you are supposed to do. People will come. They will come criticize. People will come and talk like the most demeaning comments in your comment section. And you see, as a creator, it depends on how you choose some of these things. You're not going to tell me that because someone is going to insult my head, I'm not supposed to post content. Really? Are you crazy? Now, you will come and insult me, I'll find ways and means to monetize the insult that you are in, so you are true. And that is what I do. People compare me to all sorts of things, you understand? Like, Kwadwo Sheldon, you look like the character from a Palau Point, you look like the character from Angry Bird or something, you look like Shrek, you look like this. I'll compile everything, make money out of it. You don't let what people are saying in the comment section get to you. Because the fact that you are putting your work in the public, it is occupational hazard. They are supposed to come for you. And so if you are going to listen to what people are saying and say, I have content, but I'm afraid to post it because someone really, so I should forgo all the money I can make on YouTube because someone is going to say something demeaning about me in the comment section. Now, it doesn't work that way. So you need to, you see, there are some people out there, they don't have the mental fortitude to do all these things. If you put it out there, people move to you and you feel like talking to people and all those things, that will give you some form of closure. Feel free and do it. But personally, I feel like as a creator, that you want to go in the space that you are, you don't have to. Please, not even one. If the comment is, constructive enough to help your work move forward in life, that is okay. But there are some people, they are agenda boys. There are people that are for violence. They will come for you. It is part of the job. That shouldn't deter you from posting content. Because if you don't post it, you are not going to get it. So I've seen people like they are afraid of what people will say. Really? How? They don't do what? All they can do is to drop the comment, make fun of you, say whatever they want to say, and go and sleep. When they meet you in the real world, they can't even open their mouth. Why do you have to depend on that? I've met people that make fun of me on Twitter and they go like, yo, I want to take you. You want to take pictures of me? You are not doing that to me. So, as I said, if you want to listen to people and create content, see, you know the move. Create the content, fire the content, be consistent at it. And you see, at some point, right now when I drop the Kwadwo Sheldon of you people like that, about a month ago, you people were dragging me in the gadgets. They will come, oh, your video quality, this and that. Because I didn't stop. When they said my video wasn't quality enough, I invested in camera. I invested in human resources. I had to bring in people on board to prove you that this space, this is my career path. And I'm not going to let you tell me that because of one or two things, I'm going to, because if I leave YouTube, I'll be unemployed. And I don't want to be another statistic in the system that the government should give me work. No, I am creating job for the government.
That's right.
So, don't let anybody if you don't know the person, don't listen to them because listen, it has gotten to a level where I am looking at the span of going to other countries and all this. I always tell them, if I listen to them, I wouldn't be here. I left OMG about 3 years ago. I've not worked for anyone. I've been able to make a living out of YouTube. And because of one comment, I should stop. Also, in the course of building audience, I always tell people, say, there are people, they will get the watch hours, they will get the 1,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden, they want to monetize. They want to put money on the platform. Now, this is how content works. There's something called value proposition. That is what you provide to your audience. Now, the value proposition determines your return on investment, you understand? So your ROI. Now, if you start with the content creation with money, I want to make money. First of all, yes, you can make money off YouTube, but you need to build audience. It's like jab, then hook. That is something Gary said. You need to build audience, you need to build eyeballs, you need to build a community, you need to own the space. So in a you can define that as an influencer or something like that. Because if you don't build the audience, if you don't build the space, if you don't build the authority, and you start your content creation journey with just the money, at some point you don't know what to do. You understand? So if your value proposition is the content, try to invest in the content. Put the content out there, let them enjoy the content. At some point, they will be hooked on your content. When you place about 30 ads in the video, they will wait for you to play before they continue. But when you start, you don't even know, you are not defined, you don't have any defined content, or you don't have a niche for yourself. Like just doing anything anyhow. But you want to put like 55 adverts on your video. You have power because you say YouTube is all about money. Yes, me right now it's all about money for me. But when you're starting, please, it's all about money. It's about building the platform. Build. Whenever I start a show, I want to own the stage. I want to be an authority. Right now, when they release a song, they are looking for Kwadwo Sheldon to do a breakdown. When Manchester United then go do the Mayawa, they are waiting for Kwadwo Sheldon to comment. When there's something trending on social media, they are waiting for Kwadwo Sheldon to put the authority. So when you withdraw the content, they have like withdrawal symptoms. You are syndrome or whatever you could call it. When my account was terminated, I had calls from various parties. They should tell people consume content, they are hooked on the content. I didn't start by just, I identified my audience and fed them with the content consistently. And at some point, they were with me. Like, where they would watch the thing on YouTube, take a small part, and come and share it on their social. And that has not even been activated on my platform. They were doing the social sharing for me. That is how you build the audience. So at some point, when you build the audience, you have the attention, you own the space, then you can think of what? Talking about money and all those things. But if you are starting, please, the Sika thing, if you have 1,000 subscribers and the watch hour, please, you are going to go through the monetization process of it. But at the end of the day, you should concentrate, you should focus on what you want to give. Because if I come to your channel, I'm coming there to consume content, not to watch adverts on YouTube. If I wanted, I would listen to P7. I want to consume content. So what is your value proposition to your audience? When you identify that and you give to them, then at some point, when you monetize the content, they wouldn't even mind. You understand? And you can do the monetization through the merchandise and all those things. So please, the money is too much. Everybody, how do I make money from you? How do I? You can make money. But at the end of the day, what are you providing to your audience? If you don't have it, you don't have money. Because YouTube works with content, and they monetize the content to pay you. So if you don't have it, what are you doing? So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kwadwo Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. And what questions there? How many are there?
AKA Lil. So give So I took 3 things: zeal, data, value. You should have the zeal to want to do this thing. You should always check your metrics and know what's happening, and you should provide your followers or subscribers value, what they get to watch. Yeah. So we are taking 5 questions again. Yeah. Step forward. The man in green.
This comment thing is a problem to most of us, what people will say. And I've observed Delay's YouTube page for some time. She needs her content. Yeah. Is there something you recommend you're worried about what people will say?
Okay, so you know, Delay is an established name. Delay doesn't need engagement to boost or push his content in the news feed, you understand? You know, the engagement to get on the video will determine where you're going to push your input. Delay has reached that level that she doesn't need that form of. No, once she drops the content, it's going to go on the trend. So Delay, that is not her problem. You as an upcoming or emerging creator, you take off your comment section. Because engagement will contribute to.
Quiet, please. Guys.
If you people don't do quiet,
guys, please.
Please, let us all respect ourselves. And keep on it. Now, as an upcoming or emerging creator, you don't have to, when you mute the comment section, please, no. You have that 1,000 subscribers and you are muting see like 3 people that will comment for you. It doesn't work that way. That is why I said that is the less coping mechanism, because at where she's there right now, she doesn't need a comment to you push her content into the news feed, you understand? But you as an emerging creator, you need to allow people, you need to allow guidance to people. See, when you go through WhatsApp, sometimes I will do a content, a Yawa will do content. When you read the comments, bro, it's like, people will come for you. So it depends on how, sometimes I don't even read the comments. I just get it. Because if you want to read it, you will be emotional. Where the whole day you will continue the thing. So I wouldn't advise you to mute your comment section as a creator, emerging creator.
Nice one. Okay, next question.
Yeah, can you please share with us how come your YouTube account was terminated and how did you resolve that?
Okay, so so one day my account was terminated, and this is what happened. Someone had the account and started streaming unscrupulous content that is not in line with my platform. I had my two-factor authentication and all those things on, but I think that the person actually wanted to do the job, wanted to hack it, so the person hacked it and started streaming things about cryptocurrency. That is not what I do on my platform. So YouTube detected that and disabled the account, like they delete the account. So because the fault is not coming from my end, no, I had to fill a form telling them what had happened to my account. And they told me to send my channel URL and all those things. And within 2 days it was resolved. Because the problem wasn't coming from me. And someone told me it was phishing. Someone fished my information and used it against me. So the websites have you use Google Chrome to search and all those things. Some of these websites, they are closed and all those things. They will mine your information and use it against you. So you have to be careful about some of the websites that you go. I mean, I'm sure everyone here has the two-factor authentication. If you don't have it, then leave the house. Leave the room. Because you need to, it's supposed to be on. That is like a security lining for you. The safest way to safeguard your platform. If you don't have it on, then you are doomed. But once again, you have to look at some of these things, because at the end of the day, I felt like someone used my Google Chrome to search some website and all those things, and they mine my information and used it against me. But once again, it wasn't for me. So I was able to get it back in like within 2 days and all those things. But then coming, because it was, yes, I nearly died.
So next question here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gilles from the French Caribbean. I wanted to understand, besides receiving money from YouTube, is there some kind of taxes you need to pay when your audience is from America or whatever? Is it?
Yeah.
Great question.
People will start crying. Have they deducted the tax?
That's it.
When my revenue came in last month, I have like 10% of my audience coming from the US, and that is what they are going to place the tax on. So imagine. But you see, yes, so you are supposed to pay tax to the US government based on the fact that there are people consuming content from the US. We don't have a structure yet, and by now we will stop the YouTube. Please don't tell GI. Yes. If you tell GI, we will let this. Yeah, so you need to, yes, there are taxes that you are supposed to pay, and you pay, and they have structures over there that will deduct it. But when they send it from their end and they bring it here, I don't think our system will tax you and all this. Please don't worry, tell anyone. This is supposed to be a secret.
Okay, so next question.
Please don't post the video.
We're still discussing about this, so the June CD from YouTube, right? So this is personal, right? I would like you to share this on the timeline, right? So when you put out this video and you know in your heart, and based on maybe 1 or 2, 3 comments, you know that it was a good job. You know, you put in the work. But the views don't equate to work. You understand? So how do you deal with it? You know by yourself, you know that you did a good job, and people have said so in the comment section, but you're not seeing views. What do you do?
Great content that is supposed to fetch you the views, but it's not fetching the views. What do you do?
So with this, if you believe in the content, you spend a specific amount of money on the content, but you are not getting the organic views that you expect. I don't normally advise because I don't believe in paying for paying to boost your content and everything. But if you believe in the potency of the content, I feel like in the YouTube space you can try and spend, let's say, $10, $20 to boost it to a wider audience, you understand? Because you can't let the content just go like that. So there are some content you spend huge sums of money on it. And I mean, it's not bad when you boost your content. You are just trying to put the content out there. Okay, this is what I've been doing. And maybe you do that, people will even come and subscribe to your channel. But this is it. When I started my YouTube videos, I think the first video had like, I think, is it 10 views or something? I don't know. The first video I placed on YouTube was a skit. It had like 10 views. With me, I always tell people that it is consistency. You see, you keep creating, you don't stop. Because you have 10 views or 30 views or 100 people who use it, you have to stop. You need to keep creating. Also, you need to, try to distribute. Content distribution is something our people don't get it. They just create the content and the content sits on YouTube. Now, if the algorithm is not pushing your content in the news feed, you are doomed. So find ways and means to distribute your content. If you are going to copy the link and share it to YouTube, Facebook groups, Twitter, your WhatsApp, try to do that. Personally, I have the audience, but when I do that all the day, I get like 1 minute of the content, share it on all my other social platforms too. Bring direct people to the platform, you understand? You might be having, let's say, 10,000 followers on Instagram, and you have 100 subscribers on YouTube. When you create the content, don't let it sit on the YouTube channel. Try to use your other social platforms to activate, you understand, engagement about it. So that that is what I do with my hour of the day. Now, I wake up and I go on Twitter, I set the agenda, and I redirect all of them to the YouTube and make money out of them. If you are here, you know. That is how it works. Use your social to activate conversations about your content and redirect them. Don't let it just sit there like you have created a new content and you expect you to distribute it for you. Like intentional, distribute your own content.
Okay, thank you very much. So guys, please let's maintain some level of silence so that when the guy is on the floor, we can all hear what he or she is saying. Thank you. One last question and then...
Hello, Kwadwo, Michael Paul Richardson from Destination Africa Group TV. Question for you. You seem so empowered and so bold about what you're doing and you don't care what people are saying. And it's good. I like your vim. What do you have for the next generation? What do you think the next generation of Africans and Ghanaians need in order to power and to tell our story? And secondly, will you do a collaboration with us?
Okay, collaboration, there is what you look at and but you see, I made mention of the fact that I didn't want to do another statistic in the system. Now, you see, there are conversations on social media, people don't regard what we do. It's not for influencer marketing to work for we do here, like content creation. I remember there was a time I went to the bank, I asked someone send me money and I had to go and tell them where the money was coming from. They asked me what I did for a living and I was like, I'm a content creator. Then I had to go and use like a board to explain to them who a content creator is. Because the bank manager didn't know what content creation was about, you understand? People are out there to trash the whole thing. That you see the number of people in this auditorium. This is a movement. Yes. People are depending on this. This is a movement. People are depending on this for their life. This is a career path for people. This is what we are trying to create. When I started alone. Right now, you know, 6 people on board that I pay them standard. And this is what I'm trying to do. You don't have to depend on the system. I always tell them, you don't have to depend on the system to create for you. Create something for yourself. And try to be, you see, as Shakawale told me I get $2 from YouTube. So then I used the video that he used to insult me to make about $500 from that. You understand? Don't let anybody sit there and slander your work like, oh, you are a YouTuber. What did they do? There's no hope and all those things. No. This is the future is now, and this is what digital media is the future. I mean, for me personally, I'm looking at establishing one of the biggest content creation platforms in the country. And I have started. And I'm not going to stop until I have about 200 people working with me. And this is going to happen. My name is Kwadwo Sheldon. Please, I will send you an invoice so that we put everything together.
Little Dudu. Please give it up to the Kwadwo Sheldon. Charlie, you've done well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, yeah, it's a movement. I love the energy. See, Kwadwo is absolutely moved that we are all here to want to learn about content creation, and we want to form like a united front to tell the African story. He spoke with so much passion, and I know that a lot of us here will do same when we take the advice we get from here onwards. Now, one morning, I woke up and I started looking for a content to watch, right? And I saw some sort of a good weird video on YouTube, and it's a lady who just filmed casually and was doing a voiceover, right? And I was like, this is a beautiful story. Social worker trying to get back to Ghana from Australia, and I was like, you know? So I was watching, I began watching, and I enjoyed the content a lot. They catch her and they said, I will put her on the spot, and I know she knows that she is the only one I'm talking about. I'm not even looking to her direction now, but Mama Jasmine Amma. Jasmine Amma. Jasmine Amma. Kindly step forward, please. Give it up for Jasmine Amma. Great content creator here in Ghana, telling great stories. If you watch how she started and where she is now, amazing woman. Charlie, okay. So, you moved from Australia to Ghana. A social worker, making good money, and you first bought a house and then decided to come and stay here. I know you won't just wake up to do anything silly because your life is at stake, right? So what was that one motivating factor that made you decide this is enough with Australia and I want to come to Ghana?
Okay, I think it was a series of factors for me. It wasn't just one thing that happened that made me decide to sacrifice something. I used to come on holiday.
Can you speak up? Can you hear in the back?
No. Okay, so it wasn't just one thing that made me decide to pack my bags and move to Ghana. There was a couple of factors. So I am Ghanaian, my parents are Ghanaian, although I was born in Sydney, Australia, and I've spent a significant amount of time over there. I was also always drawn to Ghana. I used to come on holiday all the time. I would not want to leave when I come. There's just this stress-free lifestyle that you can have here. That's really hard to have in the West. So I really wanted to come and experience it. So initially it was like, just come for 6 months, see how you go. If it doesn't work out, you can always go back. But I've been here for a little over a year now, and I don't think I'm going back anytime soon. So.
Okay, nice. So when you create content, right? Recently you went to village where you did the
Oh,
yeah. So when you do a video like that, where a family welcomes you, treats you good, cooks for you, and you taste the food and accidentally and yet what do you do? Like you visit the family, they cook for you, and you showcase it on YouTube, but the food turns out not to be so good. How do you play it off?
I haven't had that experience yet. Generally, most of the foods that I taste are really, really good. And I think it's because I have such a broad palate. Like, I'm very open. I like food. So if it's food, I'll eat it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what is that one advice you would give to anyone who came from the diaspora, filming here in Ghana? Your take, something you want them to take home with them today, filming in Ghana and creating content here in Ghana? And to the people watching us right now.
Okay, I think YouTube in general is a creative space, so just try and be as unique as possible. Stand out. Don't try and do what everyone else is doing. For me personally, when I first moved here, it was generally just to document my travel from Australia to Ghana and me settling in and all that stuff. It was never meant to become a job. But then I realized that there was only a certain portion of Ghana that was being showcased online. So it was more like the affluent areas, which makes sense because people will come to Ghana on holiday and be amazed by how beautiful it is. So then they'll go to all these fancy places and showcase it on the internet. But I felt like that wasn't like a real representation of Ghana. There was another part that wasn't being displayed. So then I tapped into that niche and then decided to go all out. And then my channel grew from like 12,000 to almost 90,000. So it's, yeah.
Okay, and you give it up to Justin. Justin, one more question. You've been here for a little over a year. Do you consider yourself now a Ghanaian driver?
I think so. I think when I came on holiday, I always drive. So now I yell at people. I never used to do that. I'm like, wait, Jimmy, I never used to do that, you know. So I think I'm officially a Ghanaian driver.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Give it up to Justin Hour, please. Oh, the energy. See, if you don't keep the energy, well, the mother will move to here. Well, the mother will come here. Now,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm running.
I do still get the lenses.
Right here, right? So,
I do still get the lens.
well, the mind
tomorrow I'll go use them.
Is a great person, and the focal point when it comes to telling stories in Ghana, right?
Okay, no problem.
Because of him today. Now, a lot of people think he is underappreciated in Ghana. I think otherwise, because the YouTube space in Ghana is fairly growing. A lot of people still don't know. People enjoy content on Facebook and elsewhere. People are really going up to YouTube. And YouTube is not only happening in Ghana, it's happening in the entire of Africa. And when we talk about Africa, some of those old countries come to mind. South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya come to mind, right? And there is this amazing content creator in Kenya who was able to build a channel with just a phone. Just a phone, yeah? You build it for like 100K subscribers plus with just a phone. This person happens to be the lioness that guides and rolls beside the lion that comes from Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy, everybody. Give it up for Miss Trudy. Miss Trudy. Ababa. Welcome.
Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
She is, yeah. Okay, welcome back from New York.
Thank you so much for being here.
How was your trip?
It was amazing. Sorry, speak up.
Yes.
I'm saying my trip to New York was amazing, but then when I was in the US, I realized that you can take me out of Africa, but you can never take Africa out of me. Because, you know, east or west home is best. That's what I realized.
Okay, so Miss Trudy, you've had your own share of social media factor, right? People coming at you here and there. I'm not going to talk about that. I want to take it from a different angle. You decided to play on YouTube with your camera, because that's what you had, right? Now, you kept getting subscribers, it was growing and all that, but you still kept doing it until recently when you got yourself a camera. Why was that? Why was this thing with the phone a great time for you to still continue building from? What experiences would you say you built with your country?
Okay, that's a good question. So when I started YouTube, personally, I'm not from a rich family. We are not rich. We are not that poor, but still we are not rich. So I couldn't afford a camera. I only had a phone, and the phone wasn't even good quality. But I really loved content creation. So I had a choice to either be like, I can't afford a camera, so that means I can't do YouTube, that's too bad, or just choose what I have. So I just started with what I had, which was a very, very, very bad camera. It was just a poor quality camera. But from there, I kept improving. When I make money, or when I borrow my dad money, to be honest, yeah, I used to borrow my dad money. So when you give me the money, I would invest in my
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have one great representative here from YouTube for Sub-Saharan Africa. Let's welcome her right now and give it up for Andy. So, Charlie, the space is growing. Representative from YouTube, welcome. Andy, continue, please.
Oh yeah, so I just couldn't afford a camera or a good phone, so I just had to start working. Yeah.
So, filming the difference for you?
Oh, I feel like filming with a phone is much easier. Even now that I have the money, I decided to buy a better phone. So I film with my iPhone 12 instead of a camera. I feel like the cameras are heavy. And then, I don't know, maybe it could be because I've always filmed with a phone. Actually, you know what, some phones are like better than some cameras. So it's like, for me, I prefer using a phone, yeah.
So with the phone versus camera thing, then we talk about editing too. Because you would usually edit your videos on the phone. So shooting with the camera, you will now have to move it onto the computer. Which editing softwares do you use, and do you feel comfortable using editing on your phone versus laptop or the computer? If you like.
So when I started my channel, I used to edit on my phone. I used to use Power Director. So Power Director has a...
Guys, please have a back. Tone down, please. We can hear you from here, please. Thank you. We are here to learn and to engage with each other, but I believe we can do the engagement after the thing is done, right? Please, thank you very much.
If you want to engage, why don't you go out with the person you are engaging?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it.
Okay, so I was using Power Director. In Power Director, I had a watermark, so my brother hacked it for me, so I was able to use it a lot. Yeah, because I didn't like the watermark showing, and my brother is a geek, so he hacked it for me, so I was able to use Power Director without the watermark. But then right now, I have employees who work for me, so I don't edit my videos. So my editor uses Adobe Premiere Pro.
Okay, so now filming in Kenya, right? You film in other parts of Africa as well, and then now go to the United States to film. The crowd expectation, the shyness, the nervousness, how is it compared to all the African countries? I'm not talking about the US. When you move country to country, how do you manage to film? Is because you have that you just take the camera and then you walk in. Do you have the confidence as big as Mountain Africa here in Ghana?
Well, for me, what really helps me is God. I put God first in everything I do. And I know I wouldn't be where I am or who I am without God. So I just pray to God to give me the confidence I need to be the best version of myself. So honestly, sometimes when I look back, I'm like, how did I even do that? And I remember I prayed, so I know God gave me the strength to do whatever I do. But of course, after you pray, you need to do the work. So I encourage myself and I just hit the streets. And yeah, I do street work.
Okay, after you pray, you do the work. One last word for this beautiful audience.
Oh, well, if you watch my channel, my slogan is that nothing is impossible. So I just love to tell people that today, things might be difficult, you might not know what you're doing. Some of you may be feeling very confused, you probably have a channel, but you're so confused. I just want you to know that you're not the only person. I remember when I was starting, I used to be very confused. I wanted to create content, so what I was doing, I was copying everyone. When I go online, this video is trending, I'll do it. I even did makeup videos, I'm not even a makeup person. You try everything. So if you're feeling confused, you're not alone, but just never give up, because 2 years from now, oh God, you will thank God you didn't give up. I remember I started with some people, and they just gave up because they said, this YouTube is too much. We are putting out content, we are not getting views, we are not making money. I don't know why I didn't give up, but I thank God I never did. Years later, they wish they didn't give up, but it's too late now. Okay, they can start, but basically what I'm saying is never give up. Things will get better if you don't give up.
Thank you very much. Never give up. Give up on this story. Give it up for this. See, if you look now, the man will come. Me and get it. Look up, you will come. Thank you very, very much. Now, people watch every content creator here for something specific you have inside of you, right? Kwadwo Sheldon is the comedic factor, right? Maybe it could be the way you speak, it could be your facial expression, it could be the specific value you add to the people who watch you. Now, it doesn't matter your background. What matters is what you have to offer to the world. And this young man up next is a great inspiration for the entire of Africa and black people around the globe. From village, he decided to tell his African story. Now, one thing I love about him is the fact that he kept his school with the very basic things you would normally see in the village setting. We call something Charlie Wode. You understand? Right? Charlie Wode. So he's officially the brand ambassador for Charlie Wode, not the festival, but the slipper. Yeah, this slipper, not this one. Charlie, what's his name? What's his name? The guy changed the thing. But you know, I love the fact that with the same slipper, he went to interview one of the ex-presidents of Ghana, and gradually things are beginning to open up for people to see how powerful content creation can change the face of Africa. If you've had the opportunity to live outside of this country before, you will know the stories that are being told out there, right? A lot of negative stuff, and we need to shape the story from within. So I am so pleased to welcome the man and the voice behind Africa to the world. With a standing ovation, let's welcome wode Maya. So you came all the way to see wode Maya, and this is what you do. Chicken chips. No.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. First of all, I just want to say that thank you so much for coming. I intentionally gave a short notice because I was not expecting so many people. But I think I made a mistake. Thank you so much for coming. I also want to thank Men's Hotel for sponsoring this event. So we are not paying anything for this event. So I can shout out to Men's Hotel. Secondly, I want to say thank you to Casa Prepo. Yeah, Casa Prepo decided to give us drinks and everything. I think the drinks are outside, so whenever you're going out, try and pick your drink. The water, everything is sponsored by Casa Prepo. I want to say a round of applause for Casa Prepo. Whatever mine is here, eh? I think I'm the most wanted man. Eh? So, we are here to take African content to the next level. I keep on telling people that each and everyone can be a content creator. But it all depends on you. There's nothing special about what am I. Absolutely nothing special. But it all depends on the kind of confidence that you have. See, when I tell people that I'm an introvert, they don't believe it. I'm an introvert, but YouTube made me an extrovert. So sometimes when my introvert personality comes, people think that, no, that's not what I'm like. No, that's me. But I'm here to tell you that, listen, I don't know how to start, because I feel like if I start talking right now, I'm not going to finish. But let me, I don't know, can we start with questions? Because listen, I feel like, are we all YouTubers? Yeah. Okay, so now let me understand. So, we have YouTubers here. What else do we have? Supporters. What again do we have in here? We have fans in here. Oh, okay. Can I see only my fans there? I see you. You're a hater. Welcome. Do we have people who use Facebook in here? See, I'm gonna tell you all something. Social media is here to stay. I used to be that guy that whenever I do YouTube videos, people see me to be jobless. But you're never, I don't know how to say it. I'm going to say this. You worth more than someone who sits in the bank. You worth more than anybody who does 5 to 9, what do you call it? 9 to 5. It's just that people have a wrong misconception when it comes to content creation in Africa. Sometimes I look at people because I'm not that guy who wants to show off to you that hey, this is what I have. I'm not interested. But I'm interested in what kind of impact can I make with my YouTube videos. Creating videos is all about your passion. What do you enjoy doing? And whatever you enjoy doing, let it pay you. If it's not paying you, stop it. Am I making sense? Whatever you enjoy doing, yeah? See, I enjoy eating. It's just that my content is not about eating. But if you enjoy eating, just pick up food, eat, record yourself, put it on any social media platform. I was on Twitter recently and somebody said, Facebook doesn't pay. It pays. Like, is Sabalo married? You know Sabalo? Yeah. Sabalo made me late, man. Sabalo is supposed to be around. He's one of the people that is making it big when it comes to Facebook. He has about 6 million followers on Facebook. He's building his houses with just income from Facebook. But yet, some of us sit on Facebook and insult, yeah? YouTube is a place that I would say that it changed my life. Because I was born in a village, went to China. First time using the water closet was when I went to China. Because straight from the village, I came to Accra to apply for my visa. I'm a big fan of fried rice, and I don't know if you enjoy eating fried rice. Because I always used to get fried rice when my mom goes to funeral and birthday parties, weddings, and she brings fried rice. That's when I enjoy eating fried rice. So when I was applying my visa to go abroad, my dad gave me money. When I go here, it was fried rice every day. Because I don't get a chance to eat fried rice. So I just want to tell you, whatever passion that you have, bring it on camera. You might be a doctor. Do you know how many people want to sit home and know the kind of medications that they need to use? Make money out of it. I would love to know each and everyone's passion, but I feel like there are too many people today. See, I want to ask 5 people questions. Why do you create YouTube videos? I am very good in terms of YouTube, so that's the only thing that I can talk about right now. But I just want to know, why do you create YouTube videos? Can I have an extra mic with me? Can I get an extra mic? Why do you create YouTube videos?
Why do you create?
Hello, Maya.
I am Maya.
So thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Rolinana Enima. I go by the name R to the N to the A. And it's Lifestyle by R&A on YouTube. So
It's Malaika.
oh yeah, they call it pageant police over here, you know. So the reason why I love to create content is because I love to talk. I come from a journalism background. I did communication back in school, and talking helps me to see what is in my mind instead of being in that closed space that I'll be in most of the time. So I think the platform basically gives you the opportunity to express yourself, tell people what you're thinking of, tell people what you like to inspire them all. Yeah.
So talking is her hobby. Talking is my hobby. And I need to make money from talking. You just use your talking power to gossip. No one is paying you for gossiping. See, the passion that you have, bring it on a platform that is like I'm doing advert for YouTube. I'm doing advert for YouTube. What?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm a great fan, and I want to say that you are inspiring a lot of us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I believe many people need answers to various questions. And creating content is an avenue for you to give solutions to people. It's an avenue for you to give value content to people that I believe. And that's why I just started my content.
Thank you. So she said value. That is a great point. You see, but when you are creating value, make sure that whatever you're creating, you have passion for it. I know so many people in this room, but I can see their faces that they almost gave up. Almost. Can I mention names? Should I mention names?
Agenda.
See, I'm going to jab so many people. Because I'm not scared of anyone. Yeah? See, you need to have passion for it. I'm going to use myself as an example. I started YouTube videos in 2013. 2 years. When I upload a video, my highest views will be 10. Yeah. 10 views. And out of the 10 views, I think I watched 9 of them. See, and let me tell you something. I didn't even know that when you refresh a YouTube video, it counts. So after seeing 9, I start dancing. 2. See, I'm gonna tell you something. When the first day I got 500 views, everyone, I was in the dormitory, everyone on my floor got to know that I had 500 views. So all these people, they know my story. So whenever they test me, they'll be like, "We're so proud of you." So don't give up. So first, you have passion. It took me 2 years. No one was watching me. I started YouTube videos with Samsung S2, and I didn't know how to edit. So whenever I shoot video, I'm going to give it to someone to edit for me. It will take like 2 to 3 months. Before I get one video. The day that I got mad, that why these people doing this to me, I think come here. Come here. This guy, I've been working with him since China days. He's from Tanzania.
Hello everyone, my name is Peace.
We can't hear you from out here.
My name is Peace, also Peace. Yeah.
Peace from Tanzania. I started working with him when I was in China. He knows my story. To the extent that this guy have to tell him. Those days, he was one of the people that when I give them videos, it will take them 4 months to get my video. There was a time Peace was even fed up. Because we have gigs. Thank you, Peace. We have gigs, like, he's a videographer, so people pay to, but there was a day, I got to a place, got the people that I want to shoot videos with. Peace was supposed to come on Saturday. Peace did not show up. Peace went to do his gig. And he left me, Peace. So this is my story. So I know why. Thank you. So it's all about having passion for what you do. See, you might start today, it might take you 3 years. Someone might start today and the person will blow up right now. Everyone is different. Don't compare yourself with anyone. See, sometimes I'll say that, I don't know why there are so many people here. I normally watch everyone, unless you are doing makeup videos. If I don't know you, maybe your videos are makeup, because me, I shower, I just wear my shirt, and I'm out. So I don't know, maybe I need to apply some makeup or something.
Oh, Miss Woody needs it too.
No, but you have to watch it yourself. Thank you. I need questions so that we'll be able to make sure that if I have to say
There's
something.
one here. Kindly lift your hand, I'll come.
Okay, so I just want to ask, let's say for instance you have been on YouTube and then you have kind of like backslided a little and you want to start again. How do you come back?
That is the hardest thing to do. YouTube is all about consistency. See, even me, when I want to take a break for 2 weeks, when I come back, I have to struggle to get my views back again. I don't know, maybe it's something about YouTube. I think Adi will explain that. But if you're not consistent on YouTube, especially you grow a channel, you get to a number, and then you go and do your own thing, and after 2 months, 3 months, you say, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No, we are busy eating. We don't see you. That's how it works on YouTube. So you have to keep up every single day. See, I think I'm one of the fastest growing YouTube channel in Africa. I think within 2 years I've been able to move from 100 to 900. You know why? Because of consistency. There's nothing special about what I'm at. It's just consistency, and consistency comes with evolving. Change your content sometimes. If everyone loves you doing makeup, see, I started using my videos as I was a comedian, yeah, stand up. I was not funny at all. My friends were like, you're not funny, stop. I started being a comedian. I was not growing. That's why it took me 2 years, because I was not funny. I moved from being a comedian to somebody who was talking about Africa-China relationship. And when I did that, people were like, oh, I've experienced that one too. I'm like, okay, now I know the people. Now I changed again to target black people all over. So instead of using Africa, I was using being black in China. And that's when I saw my growth. And then at some point, I was just tired of living in China. And I decided to bring that movement called Africa to the world. And then I moved to Africa. See, I went to Ethiopia. 1 month of traveling in Africa, I had 50,000 subscribers. I've never seen anything like that before. I went back to China, packed all my stuff, because it took me 4 years in China to get 100K. I'm in Africa for 1 month, and I'm getting like 50,000. I have to go back to China. So it's all about consistency and then evolve. Whenever you see, don't be scared of trying new things. I was so scared. I want to tell you something. There's a new video that I've done on my channel about tribe. If you guys have seen it, yeah, exactly. The one that I went to Namibia, and there's one that I did in South Sudan. I was so scared when I was trying that content because people know what am I to be the guy who shows beautiful destinations. But what am I? Why are you going to the village? And I'm like, you know what? This is Africa. This is our people, man. See, all those videos that I've done, none of them got less than 1 million views. The first one has 2.5, having a gold mine. I describe YouTube as an ATM machine. So YouTube is an ATM machine, or you can say what? Gold mining. An ATM machine, you have to put what? You have to put on what? Money. How can you put money? No, you don't need money. You don't you don't need money to start a YouTube channel. Have a YouTube channel. Depositing money is what? It's depositing what? Content. And at the end of the month, you go to the ATM machine. That's ATM machine, how it works. That's a YouTube channel. And a gold mine is when you have a niche that works for you. To the extent that as soon as you upload a video, you sleep, you wake up the next morning, 100K. That's a gold mine. I wish I can get one-on-one with everybody to teach people how it works. It's hard. I'm trying my best. Okay? Next question.
My name is Nana Yeboah. The channel name is Entrance TV. And my question is, some of us, we do we create content on our local dialect. How does that have effect on YouTube?
How local content performs and who dialect for the language? Okay.
I have to be honest, man. When I was coming to Ghana, I realized that all the YouTube channels that we have was in Twi. All of them. But let me tell you something. I'm not saying don't speak your language, but as soon as you start speaking your language, you are limited. YouTube is what? A global platform. I think most of us that create YouTube channel are inspired by Zion Felix and the big guys in the game. Kofi TV, Koku Menu, yeah. You see, when you start creating content in your own language, one, how do I make sure that how many people speak Twi on the platform? So which means you are creating content for only what? Ghanaians. So if you are good with that, I don't have any problem with it. But you are limited in terms of growth. You are limited in terms of income. A video that will pay this man for speaking English, maybe he might be getting $1,000, but you using T, perhaps you won't get anything more than $100. We all have the same views. I don't know if you understand what I mean. We all have the same views, but we are not making the same money. We are not on the same level. Somebody might have 1 million subscribers, having so much views, but language limits everything. So I don't know if I answered your question. I'm not saying don't speak your language. You can, but know that your videos will just be around Ghanaians. But if you want to go global, speak the global language. Thank you.
Okay, next one here.
Yeah, my name is Onapo General.
Hey.
And with Maya, we are still expecting you at the Kuti. So make it a preparation and come there.
I'll come around.
Now, my question is a build up on what you just said.
Yeah.
And let me just introduce my YouTube channel. It's called Real Trends TV. It's one of the biggest YouTube channel, and I have 17 subscribers. Thank you. So I just want to ask, I see I'm doing lifestyle content, and all of a sudden I realized that switching to entertainment or any other thing will give me more views. Is there a need for me to delete all that I have done on lifestyle, or I should build up on it? Thank you.
Okay, nice one.
So you don't have to delete. See, one YouTube channel can have so many, I call them subsets, like sub videos. You can be, somebody said lifestyle, makeup, beauty. You can have different type of videos on one particular YouTube channel, but not the one that your audience loves so much. When COVID came, I was creating what you wanted, travel content before COVID. But after COVID, during COVID, I'm like, what am I going to do? What I did was, I changed my content by just meeting Ghanaians who have something doing in Ghana, and I asked them, can you talk to me, please? See, I used to beg them that, hey, please, can you speak to me? The same concept, but different videos. And trust me, it changed my channel from 200K to 600K. So it's all about trying something different. You can't be doing one thing all the time. Let the channel have different kind of thing. But the most important thing is the representative, you being the brand.
My name is Jessica. I'm based in London. I'm actually in. It's Jessie. My content is mainly focused on like the UK following and being in London, but I wanted to like expand it to Ghanaians. I wanted kind of like tips and tricks of how to do that.
I think Vanessa will be the best person to ask.
Okay, so on to the next one. Please put your hands up and I'll come to you. Yeah.
I am Judges from the French Caribbean. You were saying that people watch you because it's you. IT will be the next thing to deal with in the future, like your meeting. To say the global is limited, but like me, newcomer, and there will be newcomers on the net, you might be missing, people will drop to say there's just 24 hours in a day, more people coming with new channels. What will be the phenomenon? How the audience will be able to stay with you, to stay with your colleagues, and then welcoming us as well?
I'm really get it.
I do really get it.
Can you ask
like how
there will be more people on the net. Yeah? More and more people, exactly. To say how you will be able to keep your audience and how me, like a newcomer, will be able to find people.
Oh, okay. See,
thank you.
YouTube is big. All right, and I always encourage people to come on board. I would say that I don't know if I have to say this here. My YouTube audience to be an Ashawo on YouTube. I normally say that on my videos, and they know it. That's why people think I'm most influential YouTuber. Why? Because I told my audience that you're not watching me, right? But when I step this side, know that this brother also needs your help. I am lucky to have the people watching me, but transferring my audience, I think you have people that knows. Like, I love transferring my audience to so many people in terms of, if, like, after like watching my videos, you can watch other people. But the answer to that question is like, you have to do what you do. If I have the audience and the same audience loves him, that same audience will go and subscribe. I think I've subscribed to so many channels. So people can subscribe to different channels, but the most important is how do you keep them? I can do a collab video with you. You might get all the subscribers, but will you be able to keep them? So that's why I'm so scared whenever I want to do collab with people, because I feel like I can give them the audience. They don't know how to use the audience well. That's it. So you have to know, like, I always tell people, be ready. If you want to do a collab, be ready. Like, as soon as I do collab with one of mine, when the people come to your channel, will they find other videos to watch? So it's not always about collaboration. I don't want to say collaborate, but don't hate. But when you're collaborating, make sure that when their audience comes to your channel, will they get something to watch? Or will they stay? It's very important. Very, very important. Because that is the thing.
Okay, next one here.
Hey!
I knew definitely you were going to say something because I missed your. Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Yes. That's been on my comment section almost every single day. There's no video that I've dropped that he has never commented. He's a runner. He's from America. What are you doing here?
Well, I came for a short holiday from Texas, actually. And I flew Qatar Airways. I think Miss Judy did the same thing too. Yeah. It's a long flight. Yeah. All right, so I have a simple question. Is venting, you know, we've seen a lot of venting videos. Is venting good?
People who come in, I think, rant, just say things that are a bit funny.
So for me, like, an example is my mom. We applied for a visa for my mom, and the Ghanaian embassy in Washington, D.C. did not, you know, they refused to grant the visa.
You have to fire it out.
So I'm asking, is venting good?
It's very good. I was once like that. I was more controversial. I don't know. Sometimes I used to be like, something might happen. I'll just come. I don't want you to agree with me. I'm just speaking my mind. After speaking my mind, I just leave and close my laptop. By the time I come, people are fighting in the comment section. Me, I just spoke my mind. I'm out. Especially when China start misbehaving. I will just fight it out. Listen, don't forget that whatever you do, people watch it. And it will get to them. See, those days, whenever I go to Kenya, I get arrested at the border. They don't want me to enter. Then what I did was, don't worry, I'm going to speak. See, this time when I'm going, welcome to Kenya. I'm like, it has impact. So you have to speak about it.
Hi, wode. I'm Yaba with Ghana Bound. And one of our main focuses is to diaspora, how they can choose coming back here. Because a lot of people abroad, they don't know Africa is actually an option for them. Now, we want to show positive. However, there are some things and topics that are controversial that we are really passionate about, and we want to talk about on the platform. Now, from a financial point of view, for those videos, we might create and freeze them for a minute. So, will advertisers look at those videos, people who advertise on the AdSense and all of that, will it affect that sort of, I don't want to say negative, but possibly controversial videos?
It won't affect. I think the ads only affect blood-related content. How do you want us to talk about that? We have a YouTube representative from West Africa, the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa here. So I think you'll be the best person.
Hi everyone. Really so good to see you guys. Like, see the number of people here. It's ridiculous. But anyway, just to quickly answer that. No, if it's controversial, but not what's the word? Not violating any of our community guidelines. So that's nudity, profanity, those kinds of things. You should be fine. So if you're talking about, a particular topic that, is controversial, but it's controversial in terms of culture, but not necessarily violating any of our community guidelines, you should be fine. I think most people would see, like, you guys are probably familiar with the yellow icon, right? Like, so when you see the yellow icon, that means we're reviewing it, but usually, as long as it's not violating community guidelines, you're fine.
Okay, next one here.
Thank you so much for organizing this event. I have a very quick question. I wanted to find out, I know most of us are jumping on the YouTube right now, but with all good things have to come to an end. So in terms of if YouTube does come to an end, but we're also invested in it, have you given any thought to how to diversify?
That's why I always say, Snapchat. Build, see, I think that person is going to be there. Because I'm that guy, if the platform is not paying me, you won't see me there. When Instagram decided not to pay me, it was recently that my guys were forcing me to start uploading on Instagram. When I saw that, you see, I don't just jump on YouTube just like that. One, impact. But you need to have what? A backup. I will say this, I'm going to answer this in two forms. If you're a YouTuber, as soon as you start making money, think of investment. See, YouTube is changing every day. Now they're even charging us taxes. It's changing every day. So you need to have what? A backup. When the money, how many of you are getting paid again? Hey, where your salaries are? How many people? How many? No. How?
Monetized channel.
How? Now, if you are monetized, just raise up your hand. I know, right? I mean, but we have a lot of YouTubers here. So which means that we have a lot of work to do then. Are you on YouTube? No. No. For the fans. Please, I mean, we need more people that are making cash from YouTube. Please, can we volunteer, collab? I wish I had time. I have only 2 days now.
Yeah.
That's what I have to do.
Okay, so
But don't worry, we're gonna work on that. Let me just, it's more of investing. As soon as you get the cash, I mean, I want to think you need a financial person. But currently, we're setting up a TV station that will cover the entire continent, where we will have a representative from every African country that will tell the African story. Because my style is that I want to take Africa to the world, and I can't do it alone. I need people. So that's why I always do videos with everyone. So we'll be having a representation from different African countries. That's our backup. That's why I'm going to Jamaica in November. Yeah, so I'll be in the Caribbean. Yes. No, I will be there. I'll be in Jamaica in November just because of that. So the whole of Caribbean, we're going to be there. I'll come. December to the US. That's fine.
Okay, so next question here.
All right.
There's a question here, please. Wodemaya, here. Here.
On your right side. All right, thank you, Wode. I'm so excited to see you here, basically. So, my name is Isaac Oseibisi, and I have a personal channel. That's my name, Isaac Oseibisi. So I relocated from the States probably 4 or 5 years ago. And one of the things that I noticed was when I started hiring people, was that the skill set of especially new graduates was quite low. And most people were complaining that there was no jobs and that kind of thing, which is the case basically. But when you peel deeper down the onion, you realize that sometimes most companies don't have it because they are not expecting to get the right skill set from out of the new grads. And that's what I've done. I worked in UK for many years. I worked in UK for 8 years and 9 years in the States, in corporate UK and US. So I decided to actually kind of mentor and coach young people, especially even how to present yourself in an interview, because all the job interviews that I did in both Europe and the States, there was no single job interview that I didn't get an offer. So I created that. But the problem that I see is that starting a new channel like that, sometimes you need other thought leadership collaborators. And one of the things that I'm struggling to do is that I struggle to find people within that space or people within that thought leadership content area. You know, we find people in lifestyle, in politics, in, let's say, tourism and that kind of thing. But thought leadership is rare. So I wanted to find out if what Maya will be open to create some kind of a YouTube group for us so that we can collaborate together, we can band together, we're like a family. And I think that would help, you know, push this movement forward.
Thank you very much.
I've been saying this over and over again. Like, this meetup is something that I wish it can be organized every week, because we have so many people that where's this lady? What's her name? His name is Ahmad organized here?
Yes.
After you have to come from. So it's more of coming together as one. Nothing like competition. You see, we all should have a different niche. See, I have a problem when it comes to African content creation. Now, what is happening right now is that when somebody sees that this content is working for this person, see, I'm a governor did a video and I thought that was crazy. Like she used structural accent American. And the face that I saw the video, where is she? Hey, Madam American, come forward. When I saw the video, I was like, that is new in the space. This is why I love Nibuke. This is one of the reasons why I love Nibuke, because you see something that does not exist in the African YouTube space. We should have. Not all of us can be showing you hotels. Not all of us can be showing you entrepreneurs in Africa. Not all of us can be showing you makeup. There's something in you, like what you enjoy. I love what you see because it's. See, actually, I'm going to subscribe for something, right? Because I feel like I need some mentorship, yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you know, channels like this is so different. You watch, you learn something new. I subscribe to so many channels that are not in Africa. Anytime you subscribe, you watch something different. Like this person, even though whenever they come together, they exchange subscribers. But if you go to their channels, everybody are different.
Okay.
I want us to work together, let's collaborate, but let's be unique in our own way.
Okay, next one.
Hi, my name is Mandy. I'm on YouTube as Miss Cuteness. I'm on Instagram as Miss Cuteness. I do markets, vlogs, lifestyle in between, everything, living in Ghana, life and living it. My question is, after you shoot your video, you edit your video, and then you upload it. I know sometimes most people think when you upload it, that is it. But I know there are some technicalities with the upload and all that. The keywords and certain things. And then in Ghana, it's very difficult to find avenues that will educate us about the keywords and the most technical parts of it. We just started.
Yeah, so
we just started.
Yeah, thank you.
But it's extremely difficult. So I think we should organize more of this. And my question is, apart from Niyamo doing that,
But the money I'm putting it to you, are you going to orchestrate an avenue? Okay? That is going to make it more accessible. So that you realize that it's not about shooting and then uploading. There is more to shooting and uploading, and I know it personally. So please, I'm begging you, it's more of a question and a suggestion. Kindly help us in that aspect, because that is what is making most of us not monetized. Thank you.
Ooh. Nice.
So the next one is EG.
Hello, my name is Charles. I do videos about family in Ghana. Basically, I'm very related content. Wow. So, the question I have has to do with two points. One has to do with the monetization. So, normally, when you are monetized, they usually go to the P, but I will request it. In my situation, we are thinking about that and it's not easy. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to be there. I have tried to do
Then you have to choose the right post office, because I just did it for someone, I knew someone in Ghana 2 weeks ago. I just went for the next one.
Mine is in Accra. Yeah, in Accra. This is is not doing it. And normally they send an email with time when you're not going to let the people remove the ideas.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask the YouTube rep here. They're in the COVID time, so I don't know if I have to get into it. I don't know what I'm doing.
See, I've subscribed to the channel a long time.
Yeah, I'm aware. I thank you. One last question is, I don't agree with that question. Yeah. And recently, with your interview with Diabolic, we told him you started some farms and I'm making a question. I'm sitting my shit.
Okay.
When you are ready to show this,
I will invite you. I will invite you.
I will appreciate that.
I will invite you.
I will appreciate that. And my viewers will appreciate that.
Now, the reason why I subscribed to his channel was I was just on YouTube and I saw a farm video. And on farming. Yeah. And I love farmers, you know. And this is what I'm telling you. You can be different and unique in your own way. And for monetization, you just have to reapply again. They'll bring it 2 weeks. I just did it. No, that's why. That's why. You use the get a friend. You can okay. You. What's my PA? Titi here. See, after this, I see my PA. I'll give you a new post office box, and then you just put it. We're just gonna do it, and then we'll take it and give it to you.
Okay, next one.
You know, I'm a mentor for women in agriculture, and they would want to subscribe to it. So please see me after the thing. Okay. Woody, yeah, it was the China story with Africans being mistreated in China. My daughter sent me that and said, "Mommy, what are you doing about this?" And I'm like, "Hey, sister, I'm no president of Ghana." So, and she kept on going, "So who is the man that is there doing something? I want to vote for him." Hey, I don't know him. He says Ghana baby. I don't know anything about him. I need a follow-up story so she can get off my case. I was going to say the other word, but we are streaming. Okay, and I don't want to do like that. Yeah, I need a follow-up story. What happened to those people? People I want to know. Did they go home? Where are they? What is happening? We need a follow-up on all those people that were walking the street.
You want it now or you after the video? For a video? On a video?
On a video. No. So that this girl, video.
All right.
I better marry you and then you smoke.
Okay. One question here, please.
Oh my God. So I understand that most of the international audience pay more than the local audience.
Yeah.
So how do you get international audience to follow and subscribe so that when you put or upload a video, you get more people paying or more people watching abroad other than Ghana?
Okay, I'll do that. Please, we all wanna I'll answer that, but we all have to find a way and create a YouTube video. Like we all have to find a way after this event. There's a pool down there. Just pick up your camera. We shooting. Like everyone who's shooting here needs to upload a video. And if you upload a video, I'll see it one way or the other, and I will repost it. But let's all try and each and everyone should be in somebody's video. So I mean, I'm not going to talk too much. After even like 20 minutes to be done, we all go downstairs. Let's get to know each other. But please don't ask me for my number.
Okay.
So I'll answer that. So hold on. Let me answer that. Sorry. So having an international audience, like I said, it's all about the kind of content that you create. Like if you create a YouTube video where it attracts Americans, people from different parts of the world, that's when you actually make money. Creating videos in Africa, having, like, we have something called CPM. If your CPM is coming from Africa, because advertisers in Ghana, I don't think they pay that much. So, if you have views coming from America, you can make 5-6 times from somebody watching you from Ghana or Nigeria or anywhere in Africa. I think the last time I did research, I realized that Namibia is one of the African countries with high CPM. And the people in Namibia don't even know anything about YouTube.
Okay, next one.
Hi. I create content about like people. I do most documentary, so I use YouTube as a platform to show documentaries. The problem that I face here, and I think maybe you can help me with that, is that I know you go to a lot of different countries, and of course different cultures.
Please, silence. We need to hear the questions, please. Thank you.
So yeah, so you go to a lot of countries and they have different cultures. And I want to know when you, for example, go to Namibia, how sure you are that what you are showcasing is showing what is actually happening there. And do you do like a kind of research before that? And how do you, maybe if someone is offended by what you show of Namibia, how do you solve that problem?
So, I mean, offending people on YouTube happens every day. I think when I go to South Africa, they will catch me and beat me again. Because I went to South Africa, I said something in South Africa and it didn't go well. So today, people from South Africa don't like me. But, with time, they will fall in love. When it comes to me, my content, like I always say that I don't do research before I travel. I always get there, find somebody from the country, and that person will tell their own story. So I'm more like a learner. I travel like an ignorant person. So I travel, all I know is, okay, where I'm sleeping, my flights and everything. When I get there, then I start asking questions. So by the time you realize, if you watch my YouTube videos, you realize that you always see people talking. I will just talk about my first impression. The rest is the people from the country that are telling their own story. That's my style. So I think you can find someone from Ghana to speak with.
Okay, so next one from Jasmine Amma.
Hi. So it's not a question. I just wanted to add to what you said about speaking the local language. Because most of the videos that I do, we speak the local language. So long as you're translating it on the screen, then it's fine. You can reach an international audience. It doesn't have to be all English.
Okay, nice one. So, two more, okay.
We need to create videos, so we all have to create videos together.
Maya. Hello, Maya, thank you for organizing this. I want to just ask about your community. I am personally into conflict resolution. I saw your video about something you did in Somalia. I was thinking that that's also on my calendar for next year. I still want to learn about your community interest strategy. How do you get to them? I hope you understand.
I understand how I enter a country, or how do I?
As in to get to where you usually go. I don't know if you understand. I mean, the deepest part of the
That's what I'm saying, that it's all about finding somebody from the country. or a YouTuber, and that's it. The YouTuber will tell me that that's my brother, that's my sister, my aunt, that's it, I'm done.
Okay, next one.
Okay, my name is Clinton Oposu. Mine is not a question, but a suggestion for all of us on behalf of all of us. I think that Maya, if you look at the crowd here, you understand that most of us are into serious business and want to learn from you. And there are so many aspects that we can touch. The aspect is not that we are not being creative. We are being creative, but some of us don't know whether our content is going to sell. And some people are not actually facing problem with the content itself, but they don't know how to market what they are selling. You know, there are two types of marketing here. One, the product is good and you just want to buy it. Another is the product is good, but the people who are buying it don't even know how good the product is. The problem about Ghana is the people who are buying our content don't even know how good it is. So you see all of us copying other people's projects. So what I want you to do for us and what I'm beseeching you to do for us is, why don't you create a school for us? Every aspect of YouTube you want us to learn. Every aspect that we want to learn, let's break it down into courses. Because we can't get everything today. So we keep on punting on you every single day till we extract all the information we need to extract. Thank you.
So one last question here.
I'm just a little bit concerned. I'm going to ask you a question. According to the Economic World Forum, there's going to be 30 million AI robotic jobs available. Currently, in Ghana, we have 30 million people. Out of that, only 8% of black girls are in STEM. My BB project aims to raise 1 million black girls in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics career. You are an influencer. What legacy are we going to create for our young black girls who will be digitally included and not left behind? Thank you.
That is why my platform is here. Alright, I can't do everything by myself, and I believe that with what you have, just come to my platform because I'll give you the platform. You do whatever you want to do so that your message will get to people because I don't have to know everything, right? I get it. So I think after this event, I can see me and then after that, I don't have so many days in Ghana. Alright, I want to so
we don't do STEM. We do.
Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow. There's a surprise coming, and you guys know what should know. Just a quick one. So, there is an opportunity for all content creators in here. There is a company that want to support content creators with money. That deserves a round of applause. So, I know it's hard to create YouTube videos when you don't have money. I'm a testimony. So this man right here, don't come and ask you. That's why I brought him here. So that's this company. I mean, the executive is right here. He doesn't want to show his face. Yeah, but after this event, reach out to me. We did a business run today. All right, so he'll be sitting right there after the event. Just sitting. Thank you. So, no, what I'm going to say is that I'm not going to promise. Thank you. This should be done almost every day. Yes. Every single day.
I follow with I live in the States. I follow him all the time. I've been Instagramming him. And by God's grace, I happen to be here and we are having this event. So I came out to let you know that the next event, I have my wife and I will go to a hotel in Guatemala. It's called the Class Royale. I want you to host for the next year, 2 years, whatever it is. I believe in what's happening. This is good. And we have to help ourselves.
This is a movement.
Right.
Can I hear that? This is a movement.
This is a movement.
It's here to stay.
And it's here to stay. Thank you. So when I just wanted to let you know again that this is something that I want to talk about with you. I know if I message you, you might think I'm a scam or something, but I physically wanted to come. So I let you know that it's real. Let's do this together. Let's collaborate. Let's work together. We need ourselves to get to the next level. We're not waiting for the politicians or anybody else. All right. So please, let's join forces together. Let's help ourselves. All right.
So now I think before Adi leaves, Adi needs to stay away. Adi is a representative from YouTube. I know you will be happy. So she represents YouTube in the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa. And she's right here. She just wants to say what.
Visiting, and I met Vanessa, I met wode, they said they were doing this amazing event that I should come. I didn't expect that it was going to be such a cool room, but this is so amazing to see, and just to see like the amount of hunger you guys have to learn. And I know I've gotten a lot of feedback that YouTube needs to do more in Ghana. We will. You'll be seeing that shortly, but again, I just wanted to say like, super excited. I echo everything everyone has said. Consistency, keep going. I think that's amazing. Definitely take advantage of all our online resources. I'm hearing a lot of questions that if you literally go to our, like, I don't know how many people are familiar with our Creator Academy. Okay, a few people, yeah. So if you go to our Creator Academy, you will find most of the answers that you're looking for. And because of COVID, we've actually not been doing a lot of in-person events. We do virtual events, which means anyone can attend. We had a Creator 360 Africa in May, and we had creators from Ghana attend because it was online. So, I mean, and I think I heard feedback that a lot of people don't find out. So we'll try our best to make sure that we push that message out there. Check out your Creator Studio, because that's how we let people know what's going on, right? That's how we push the notifications. But again, I mean, I think, let's give a round of applause for wode. I think he's amazing. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of what he's doing. And I think, I mean, we want to see more creators like him, right? We want to see a lot more creators like him. So hopefully next year we'll have more creators between 100,000, 500,000. Someone is almost at 1 million subscribers. So yeah, no, I'm just really excited about what's going on in Ghana, and I'm looking forward to us doing more with you guys. Thank you.
I think we have only one request to YouTube. And before I say that, do you guys know that there is a fund for black YouTubers? And you know, Ghana is excluded. She doesn't want me to say that. I think Vanessa. So we want YouTube to allow Ghana content creators to also have the funds. So that's why I did this thing. So we are telling Abby that when you go back to UK, tell them that they need to open the funds for Ghana content creators. Because we are also creating. Thank you. So before I finish, we just want to open the door. Let's network, get to to know each other, film videos, and it doesn't work anymore. I'll come back. I'll definitely come back, one-on-one. I'll come back. Yeah, I was a little bit busy, that's why I had to put it off. Yeah. That's why I called Niyamo. Please, I don't go after me. Come, please. Please, me. Please. See, how many of you have subscribed to this guy's YouTube channel? What we're going to do now is, whether he likes it or not, he's going to create a WhatsApp group. Telegram. And see, what is happening today, we have to do it more. So we get more content creators in Ghana doing different things and all of that. I know I don't have enough time, that's why I don't want to take it upon myself to do it, but I know he has a lot of time. So I'll be in that group myself, and we're going to host like a virtual programs, and also he has a YouTube channel just for content creators. Please, I want you all to feature. Like, and you can bring topics and go every channel right here. Be on the channel. So he's our main YouTube CEO in Ghana, whether you like it or not. Please, a round of applause for the people. So our YouTube representative is Niyamo. First of all, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, and then the Telegram group, it has to be linked, right? I don't know how it works, but we all have to be in that group today. So if it has to start today, create it and let's go and join, and then we'll take it from there.
Everybody is very important.
That's it. I don't know, like how you want to see. Everyone should. How do we do it?
We can do a Google form, then we just write on the shares the link, then we just apply.
How we just do that? I mean, it's not about talking, it's about actions. Thank you. I think we have to go out and start getting to know each other because it's getting dark. Some of you want to film a video. Pull out your camera.
Maya, so please, there's a presentation to be made to you. Yes, you.
Wow.
Yes, you. So I will invite you guys to come forward to do the presentation. That's me. Kindly help, yeah? Come close, yeah, come close. Come and present after to Maya. So what is it that you're presenting to us? So it's a citation. Citation here. From meaning.
See this guy, thank you so much, brother.
So citation for wode Maya. And do not forget, from here we'll be going down to the pool area to create content so that we can all share and then build a vibrant community amongst ourselves and to promote the African story. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So we sat down.
Can we all come and get to know each other? If you want to create
So networking time, networking time.
The boss herself.
Me, Yemo, Ni Yemo, thank you. Ni Yemo, where are you? Ni Yemo.